Hello, and welcome to the celebration of the George Mason University class of 2020. I am so happy to be here with you today. I so wish we were together in person at Eagle Bank Arena. I know you are too. And I know we will find an opportunity for you to graduate in person there in the future. But today is our chance to celebrate virtually together, and I am thrilled to be with you. I hope many of you are gathered with family and friends, and I hope all of them are making proper hay about you. So I will start us right now. Yay, George Mason University graduates, class of 2020. I have three things I want to tell you today. First, I want to tell you this. You have got this. You have overcome so much already, and you are going to be great. You have gotten here to this point of graduation despite financial challenges. You've gotten here despite all kinds of family challenges and personal challenges. So many of you are the first in your family to graduate from a four-year university. Over half of you came to us as transfer students from the community colleges. Many of you have struggled to raise families, to work full-time jobs, part-time jobs, juggling all kinds of responsibilities during your time here at Mason, and yet you've done it. You've gotten here to the finish line. And on top of everything else, you've done it with a public health and economic crisis crashing in on you during your final semester. Wow. And you have done it at a top Research One university. Mason has the very top designation among the Carnegie universities across the Commonwealth and the nation. And you have a lot to be proud of. I hope you will savor the moment. I'm going to highlight just a few of you as exemplars for all who I would love to celebrate every single one of you personally. First, Sancia Celestin, a psychology graduate from Chesapeake, came to Mason through the STEP program and went on to become the president of our First Gen organization. She's going on to lead for America to help public service organizations all across the nation. Gabriel Jackson studied community health, how important in this day and time. Gabriel, you took advantage of Mason's opportunities to connect with the world, studying in Brazil, Spain, and Cuba while you were here. Francis Wilson, a law student, working full-time as he's gone through law school, got the coronavirus right after we switched to virtual education, ended up in the hospital for weeks, almost dying. And when he came back, but before he had even left the hospital, started paying it forward by sharing his personal story, encouraging other young, healthy people to understand that, yes, this disease is serious for all of us. I'm going to tell you that employers tell me all the time they love hiring Mason students because you are resilient and because you are eager. You have overcome, you will continue to conquer. The second thing I want to tell you today is we have your back. And who is we? Well, first, the faculty and staff here at George Mason University. Faculty like Amanda Compton at the law school, who helped Francis through, along with her colleagues, when he had to make up classwork after weeks in the hospital this spring. Faculty all over the university who I hope you have seen reach out and go the extra mile this semester in particular, but throughout your career. Family and friends have your back. Folks all across the Mason community have your back. One in particular, Mason Career Services, has your back. They have over 6,000 jobs listed on the Handshake portal right now. And I can tell you they have been working vigorously through telework virtually all spring long and will continue into the summer. They are a resource for you forever. The third thing I want to tell you today is please keep paying it forward. I know you have done so much already. All of you have been involved in public service organizations, doing so many great things. Just this spring, we've watched Mason students making masks. We've watched Mason students working at food banks, reaching out to create Facebook pages to connect folks in need to resources. You all are such a resourceful bunch. You are going to help our community and nation be strong and overcome so many challenges. We're all grateful for you. Please join our Mason alum, 200,000 strong now. Next, I'm delighted to tell you we're going to hear from a terrific student speaker, Obum Egolum. Obum is graduating with you all today with a bachelor's in information technology, a concentration in cybersecurity, and a minor in business. He has been a student leader involved in student government and various professional student organizations, a Student Government Legacy Award winner in 2019, a superstar like so many of you. Obum, take it away.
Hello, my name is Obum Egolum, and I'm graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Information Technology, the concentration in cybersecurity, and a minor in business. My fellow graduates, congratulations. Like you, I wish we were in Eagle Bank Arena celebrating together. But I also take great pride in how we as a community came together to successfully complete the spring semester. Journeys that take years are not defined by the final 3 months. My journey began the day my parents decided to leave Nigeria for America. You see, they wanted a better life for themselves and their 4 small children, and they found it in this country. And I later found opportunity at Mason. Through my involvement in student government, the National Society of Black Engineers, and as a 2-term president of the Alphas, I have grown as a leader. Involvement is what made my experience in Mason worthwhile. It is a time that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Our graduating class is filled with similar stories of triumph. That is what makes Mason special. After we shifted to virtual learning, one of my professors posed the following question. He said, "A resilient system is one that can return to a known good state. Are we resilient humans?" I say yes, now more than ever. Class of 2020, we will push forward to achieve great things because we are resilient humans, determined to make a positive impact on the world. Thank you. And once again, congratulations. We did it.
Thanks, Obum. That was magnificent. And now I'm very happy to introduce our extra special guest speaker today, Stacey Abrams. Stacey is a national leader on voting rights and the founder and director of Fair Fight, which advocates for election reform and encourages voter participation. She served 11 years in the Georgia House of Representatives, and you know her as the candidate for governor in Georgia in 2018. She was the first Black woman to deliver a response to the State of the Union. We're delighted to have you here, Stacey. Take it away.
Congratulations, Patriots. I'm Stacey Abrams, and I am honored to add my voice to the chorus on this very important day. For years, you have worked hard to reach graduation day. And while this is not the ceremony you expected or deserve, your accomplishments are no less extraordinary. It is my sincere hope that you do not dwell on how your journey here ended, but instead focus on why it began and who you've become along the way. Because while each of you has a unique path to pursue upon graduation, all of you came here because you found a journey worth pursuing. I challenge you to remember the fears that made you hesitate, the failures that made you want to quit, the heartaches that nearly broke your will. You fought through and channeled this learning experience into a transformative ambition to fully realize your purpose. Your degree is not the finished product, but rather a powerful tool, one capable of setting a trajectory towards a more just, free, and prosperous world for yourself and others. Your graduation is proof of your capacity to use your skills and your stumbles wisely. From late night studying to early morning classes, balancing extracurricular activities with the forgotten assignments, and now graduating against the backdrop of a defining moment in our world's history. Your adaptability to meet the moment exceeds expectations. As you move into the next phase of your lives, I pray you will carry with you the values of a George Mason student, because the ideals of this university reflect the very best notions of our country, where diversity is our strength, innovation is our tradition, and freedom of thought and expression is honored. The Mason graduate is rooted in these principles, an engaged citizen, and a well-rounded scholar prepared to act in the darkest moments. And the Mason graduate is needed now more than ever. I implore you to answer the call of ambition and unapologetically pursue your purpose, because your time and our time is now. The changes that we wish to see in the world, an economy that works for everyone, a democracy that ensures every voice is heard, and a healthy environment for future generations begins with you and your ability to take what you've learned here at George Mason and make it real. I know each of you will live true to George Mason's mission of creating a more just, free, and prosperous world. This moment in our history may appear bleak, but that's because our brightest days lie ahead. Congratulations, George Mason's class of 2020, and I wish you all the best on the journey to come.
Thank you, Stacey, for those inspiring words for our class of 2020. And hey, class, now I have a surprise guest for you. My husband, United States Senator Tim Kaine.
Hey, honey, what are you doing in my office? I know what she's doing. She's reaching out and celebrating with the great George Mason class of 2020, and I add my congratulations as well. You're going to hear now a message from Mason alum Vincent Apatow, followed by a special performance of the Mason alma mater by the Green Machine.
Hello, Mason family. Vincent Apatow here with you from my home in Los Angeles. My dear friend Mike Nickens, Doc Nicks, asked if I would create this little video of our alma mater, Patriot Pride, which I had the great honor and privilege to compose with my friend Rick Davis some odd years ago. I send this to all of you, my Mason family, friends, and fellow patriots, with the spirit of best wishes for safety, health, patience, and peace.
George Mason, we honor you today. Our alma mater is the source of patriot pride. From far and near around the world we come to learn side by side. Our namesake George Mason saw truths that few could see, declaring all of humankind as equally free. His truth is today in the heart and soul of our university. We love our George Mason, we're proud of the green and gold. Those colors stay with us, those colors grow with us, those colors keep us patriots, true and bold.
All right, we're getting ready to wrap things up today. I hope you've had fun as I have. I look forward to seeing you march across the stage when we have an opportunity for an in-person graduation at some point in the future. Today, I'll wish you my final words of encouragement. Have a great summer and a great future. We look forward to seeing you as George Mason University alums. And now some final words of encouragement from some very special Mason friends.
Thank you for your determination,
your positivity,
your optimism,
your sense of humor,
your creativity,
your willingness to stick it out,
your courage,
your flexibility,
your patience, your resilience,
your perseverance,
your drive,
your ingenuity,
your commitment,
your Mason spirit. Patriots, as you graduate today, we want to thank you for all the qualities that you have demonstrated. This has truly been a semester like no other, and you have proved that no matter the obstacle, you can persevere and that the Mason spirit is strong. Congratulations. We're so excited to see what you'll do next.
we're gonna get lifted. Tonight is the night we're gonna get shifted. You, me, and the dance floor. Leave me breathless and wanting more. Feel the rhythm, feel the burn, trying to holler at me. You can wait to turn. I'm counting tricks, get out my face. I'm losing pace, stand back and respect my space.
Isn't it beautiful when it's you, yourself, and the beat? A newfound energy pumping non-stop through your feet. Don't slow down, don't stop now. Gotta let yourself get carried away. Don't slow down, don't stop now. Gotta let yourself get carried away. Let's go, let's go, let's go! For tonight, tonight I'll lose control. Let myself go. For tonight, I'm gonna lose myself into this groove. Lose myself tonight, lose myself tonight. Let's get lost tonight, tonight, tonight. Lose myself tonight, lose myself tonight. Let's get lost tonight, tonight, tonight. Let's get lost tonight.
My hair is on fleek, yeah. My jersey's so chic, yeah. Not by any means on. Turn this track up, this machine's on. Ain't nobody fresher than the green and gold. I'm feeling my stuff cause I'm brave and bold. Got my dancing shoes, got my dancing hat. Michael Jackson swag cause I'm feeling bad. Everybody in here needs a man. This is peak, got me feeding a brain. I be Breaking Bad, hit it down. Right after round till I finally cry.
Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Don't slow down. Don't stop now. Let yourself get carried away. Don't slow down. Don't stop now. Gotta let yourself get carried away. For tonight, hey, tonight I lose control. Let myself go. For tonight, I'm gonna lose myself into this groove. Lose myself tonight, lose myself tonight. Let's get lost tonight, tonight, tonight. Lose myself tonight, lose myself tonight. Let's get lost tonight, tonight.